It's over, ladies and gentlemen. We've lost. Coronavirus is giving them everything they could have possibly wanted to shove through. First it was 9/11, and now it's the pandemic of IT-201 engineered coronavirus. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why Polly told you in 2 separate fucking videos to give up your smartphones. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? Because this article from 7 News Australia, it looks like we're going to be the first guinea pigs. We've even done something like this before Trudeau land, and I can't believe this. Coronavirus app may become mandatory if not enough Australians volunteer. What it is it's a tracking app that's you can download from the your phone store, from the government or whatever, that traces. The government can trace exactly where you are at all times, and they're using coronavirus as an excuse. Scott Morrison, our supposed Conservative Prime Minister, although he's a fucking globalist that I don't trust, although some of you key people were like, oh, Scott's with Trump, it'll be alright, it'll be fine. I never fell in for that crap. By the way, some Q people out there, tell me where the plan fits in this one, okay? Mobile phone tracking software could be compulsory if not enough Australians volunteer to download the application to help the coronavirus case tracking. Oh, but we all know that after the coronavirus disappears, this won't. But we trust the government, right? Yeah, sure we do. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says at least 40% of the population needs to use app to make it effective. My preference is to give Australians a go at getting it right. Well, give Australians a go at allowing themselves to have every move tracked, just like their friends China, okay, that they're selling the country out to, that they gave up another historical site to a Chinese billionaire the other day, despite what China's done to the whole fucking world. That is the Prime Minister said, that's my plan, and I really want it to work. I'm sure he does. Morrison has likened the tracing app to national service. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Pulling on the heartstrings, putting national pride into it. Oh my God. I know this would not be something they might not normally do at an ordinary time, but this is no ordinary time. You're right, it isn't any ordinary time. The globalists are going for the final fucking end game. Let's just play this video, why not?
The game has changed.
Well, Australia is set to roll out a coronavirus tracing app within 2 weeks, which could help bring an end to isolation restrictions. Called Trace Together, the app uses Bluetooth technology to record contact with people, so if they test positive for COVID-19, you can be notified. A similar model is used in Singapore, but the take-up there has been very slow. For it to be effective, 40% of the population must opt in. Authorities are hopeful it will be embraced in Australia despite privacy concerns. Joining me now is Government Services Minister Stuart Robert. Morning, Minister. Can you explain how this app works and how we will benefit from downloading it?
Thanks, Nat. The COVID Trace app that we're looking to put out in the coming weeks, and the tech is being tested, is simply an app or a digital way of replicating a manual process. Right now, if you're tested positive for COVID-19, health officials will sit down and talk you through who you've been in contact with. The COVID Trace app simply digitises that process. So if your app has been within 15 minutes or 15 minutes duration of someone within 1.5 metres proximity, there'll be a polling, a swapping of phone numbers, and that'll stay on your phone. And then, of course, if you test positive for the app, a voluntary app, of course, you'll give consent, and those numbers will be provided securely to health professionals, and they'll be able to call people you've been in contact with. So it's a health app, and it's designed to give you a sense of peace of mind that if you've been in close contact with someone, health officials will call you.
Minister, people are saying here, I don't want the government to have access to my information. It's on Bluetooth. Who will have access to it?
Well, the government won't have information regarding you, Nat. Let's say you had it on your phone, and as you went through...
Yeah, sure. So if you're in contact with someone, they get all that phone numbers and all your private information off your phone. Geez, wouldn't the CIA... This is Spygate. This is Spygate 101 on an Australian national scale. This is a disgrace. And this is a so-called... It's fake, of course, but a so-called conservative government in Australia putting this in. This is an absolute disgrace. All your health records, all your phone numbers, if you're not already in the system. This is why fucking Polly over and over again told you to give up your smartphones. But you didn't want to because of convenience, did you? And your little apps and your little games on your phones because you're too lazy to figure out something else to do. Well, look at the situation we're in now. They wouldn't be able to do that if they didn't have the smartphone. If so many of us weren't on smartphones. Those were the two most important videos Polly has ever done. Ever. And it's too late, we're doomed now. First the tracking app, then the Chinese social score system. It's over. It's fucking game over. We've lost. Doesn't mean I'm not going to fight. Doesn't mean I'm not going to work against the bastards. But it's over. I'll always tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. We're finished. It's done. It's time to construct a new world out of this wreckage or whatever else we're going to do. But this is finished. It's over. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've made my point. I think that'll do. End transmission. I'm out.